What's happening, everybody? Welcome to, oh my God. Hey, Google, stop music. I'm not trying to get copyrighted right now.
Oh, hell no.
um, well, episode 56. And we're with Brian.
Yo, that's me. I'm back.
Hey, Brian's back and back at it.
Mm-hmm.
It was my birthday. It's 12:30 a.m. But like,
Same difference.
at the time of this recording, it is my birthday. I am the big 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to the double digits now. Can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Brian is in the double digits too now.
Yeah, 24 in July. Yeah, dude, I'm getting old.
Yeah, you're fucking old. Old as a lamb's ass.
I didn't know a lamb's ass in particular can get old, but
Sorry, I'm trying to check Brian's levels right now. I mean, like,
I talk really low anyway, but
yeah, you did. I'll fix him later. What's today? It's now May 19th.
May 19th,
May 18th was my birthday.
that is correct.
This is a rough start.
I mean, we just kind of decided to do this on a whim, but,
That's true.
I was here, so.
Brian was here. We were Brianing it up.
That damn straight.
So like just to like kind of get into the it's late.
Yeah, it was 12:32 as of this recording.
AM,
AM,
not PM.
not PM.
But just to kind of like get into like what we were doing and like what transpired this whole like let's record an episode type deal. There's so much glare in my lenses right now. It's my computer and my light. But anyways, I'm over here like completely geeking out. Right. So Brian was here. We're talking and stuff. And now both of us play Xbox, and I was like, man, you see this 582 games that we can play for absolutely free because of the fucking Game Pass?
Yep.
Why is it that I don't want to play any of these games?
Same. I just can't. I like, some of them seem cool. I've heard of some of them, and then I'm just like, yeah, but I don't want to play. I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like I was under the impression that Game Pass was there for like, oh, well, you can get some of the newer games if you're paying a little extra or something like that. And it's like at most you get like a discount or something, and it's like, all right.
Y'all, the topic of today's episode, I figured, okay, so real quick, right? I'm gonna type my birthday in, right? So May 18th, 2000, right? And I'm gonna put crazy headline right after it and see what comes up.
Right.
But generally what we're going to be doing today is kind of revisiting the Florida Man skit that we did, like
just looking
however
up,
many
like,
episodes
just, yeah,
now.
Yeah, because like we did 2 of them that were Florida Man specific, only because there's just weird shit that goes down in Florida.
Right.
And like, moments before we started recording this, I was like, well, let me look up some like other states. I looked up Texas, and I was like, this is just fucking depressing.
Yeah.
It was nothing but school shootings and murders, and my neighbor killed my other neighbor because they were arguing over noise. I'm like, this isn't funny. This is just sad.
Yeah.
But then you go over to Florida, man. It's, man throws alligator through Wendy's window. It's, man, police officer helping a family of ducks cross a highway. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's got to be like one of my favorite
I think
ones.
that is like the most popular like one, because like that's one that always pops up when you look up Florida Man. It's just alligator through the window. Like, you really can't like top that.
Right. I'm not. How about let's do Florida Man. We'll do that. We'll do Florida Man May 18th, 2000. Flow Rida. I don't care about historical events. I care. Oh my God, I didn't put man. Dude, I'm like off the walk right now. Florida Man birthday challenge. Find your birthday. Let's see.
Let's see if there's. All right, let's see. This little thing I found is called Telltale Signs. Florida man in "No, seriously, I have drugs" T-shirt arrested for possession of drugs.
No shot.
No shot, right?
What kind of drugs does it say?
It doesn't say. It just the shirt. It shows the photo of the man. Quite a. Yeah.
That's really fucking sketchy. Yeah.
And the shirt flat out says, "Who needs drugs? No, seriously, I have drugs."
Okay, so it wasn't on my birthday, but like May 22nd. I'm pretty sure we went over this one. It says Florida man climbs playground equipment, allegedly yells at children about how babies are born.
Yes, I remember this one. It was. Yeah. Didn't you like try to flash just the kids or something like that?
I'm sure it's on
that.
Fox News, so like I can't scroll any further, but I'm sure something like that would happen. You know, and like I know this is like a reoccurring thing, right? But I know like Trevor and I mentioned it, and I mentioned it to you and stuff, but like it's gotta be the heat, bro.
I mean, it just gets to you.
It really does. Like,
yeah.
Like when I visited Florida, like I don't know, last year or whatever, dude, holy, my God. And it was like winter here, and it's like 85 degrees there, and like now, mind you, right? So here's my thing, right? I was on a beach for like a while, out in Sarasota, and like prior to this event, this is no cap. Prior to this event, I hadn't gotten sunburn in like 13 years, Brian.
Right.
I just don't really burn. I mean, I tell you. Cooked. I cooked out there. And I was like, and I didn't even notice it until like I had took a shower at the end of the day. Took a shower and I was like,
my skin is on fire.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, oh, dude, it was fucking horrible. That's what I mean, though, is that like, if I'm the kind of person that like doesn't burn that much, and I'm out here getting burned, it's different heat. It's different. And I remember it just being different heat. I sat there with a beach towel, like kind of like wrapped over me, so like it created like a hood.
Yeah. So
and then like my
dying.
and my body, the rest of my body was like covered, and I still got sunburn.
I mean, my personal experience, I'm just, as white as a ghost. So I burn on a fucking winter day if there's even a little bit of sunlight.
Burn.
Like, yeah, bro. For real. I mean, I've passed out multiple times over the years. Like, me and heat do not mix.
Dude, I love heat, but like not that kind of heat.
Right.
Wait, what? What? Florida man's murder was really elaborate. Suicide by balloon, police say.
Oh.
What? Palm Beach Gardens at 71 Allen. Okay, I don't care where it is, but early morning walks explaining he hopes to shed. Okay. On the morning of January 25th, he had left a $900,000 home in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, for that walk with a camera. Okay, blah, 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 by the police. Purchased 2 weather balloons, though one of them interviewed thought he was interested in the weather. His internet history gave up some more secrets. He had emailed the seller for... Oh, okay, so I kind of have to read this. Hold on. Okay, for that walk with a camera that was in the gated country club community, recording at 5:53 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. The camera picked up the sound of a gunshot, and Abrahamson was dead. He was accused, oh my God, he was assumed to be murdered, but there was no indication of struggle with no weapon or shell casing. At Palm Beach Post reports that there was one unusual clue of the scene. It was a very, very thin line of blood that ran from the wound of his heart to his shoulder. But the police assessed that Anderson's email they found something else, that he had purchased 2 weather balloons, though one they interviewed thought it had any interest in weather balloons and weather and aerial photography. Okay, so his internet history gave up more secrets. He had emailed the seller 4 times asking about things like burst altitude. His Google Maps history revealed that January 23rd, he visited the industrial supply store where police learned that he had bought a 40 cubic foot helium tank. What? Internet searches regarding suicide dated to 2009. The Washington Post reports that February 2017 search read that you can have a gunshot suicide with no weapon present, question mark. What police described as far-fetched but plausible theory formed that Amber Sims attached a gun to a balloon, ran a string from the trigger to his finger, and shot himself, with the balloon carrying away the weapon, and the string dragged the line of blood across his sweatshirt. Using a simulator, they had determined that the balloon could have carried the gun north to the Bahamas and into the Atlantic. But early March, they had closed the case, ruling it was suicide.
Wow, that was the most... All that just to shoot yourself?
Now that you put it like that, yeah, like you could have just like shot your. Like, who cares about the weapon? You're dead.
You could have went to anyone, got a gun, and just shot yourself. Like if you really, like what?
What? But well, no,
I mean like that. I know that sounds really fucked up. Like yeah, just get a gun and kill yourself. Like no, but anyway, but like that's why all the steps. That's what I don't get. Why all these? I mean, hey, I guess we won't be able to ask the guy, right? Anyway, I got a headline here.
Too soon? Too soon.
You said it happened in 2009, right?
That was horrible.
Yeah, I apologize to the man, I guess.
Yeah, we don't condone suicide.
No, we absolutely do not.
Please don't. But anyways, go ahead.
But change the vibe a little bit. This one caught my eye. Florida man driving a car with 2 missing tires blames non-paranormal activity. In November 2022, cops pull over a driver they noticed was driving a vehicle without 2 wheels. The driver explained to the officers that someone had put a spell on him and had to drive away fast, causing the damage.
Oh my god, no fucking way, dude. Like, oh my god. It's like that fucking one, dude.
Help me, officer.
It's fucking Jeremy. Oh no, what was it? Yeah, Jeremy, right? We named him
Jeremy or
whatever.
Jim.
Fucking Jim. It's the same guy that decided to stand on the roof of his car trying to fight vampires and shit. Yo, that reminds me. Do you remember seeing those like videos of that one woman that was like just driving without a tire, like completely destroying her car, and like some dude like was like, hey, like you gotta pull over, like you don't have a tire right now. She's like, no, I'm fine, like blah blah blah. So like they pull her over and everything, and like the cops get involved and stuff. And she's like acting really weird, slurring her words, like saying this outlandish shit, blah blah blah.
Right.
And the guy holding the camera was like, yeah, I think she's like on drugs. And the cops were like, all right, like we'll go investigate. So they go investigate, and she's just like, bro, I don't remember exactly what it was, but she had multiple pill bottles in her car, and all of them were just like, yo, don't operate any form of vehicle while on these medications, blah blah blah. And she was driving like that for a long time, like several miles, just driving without a wheel. Like I don't even understand how you get the car moving at that point.
I mean, at least the other guy had an excuse.
Yeah, it wasn't like yeah,
At least he was like, well, no, bro, no, officer, it was the ghosts.
It was the ghost. It
They-
was that witch that fucking cursed me,
Yeah,
bro.
that fucking weird lady with the pointy hat did this to me.
Oh my god, dude, imagine. But like again, like it begs the question that like do you think they're telling the truth? Like, do you think there's that small percentage of people that are like telling the truth and like they saw some like wizard being cast a spell and now their tires are fucking missing?
You know?
So like they get confronted by the fucking police and he's just like, I swear to God, officer. And they're like, nah, that never happened. You're tripping.
You know, obviously I'd want to be inclined to agree with the officer and be like, no, you're on drugs and you're fucking crazy. But at the same time, it's like, we weren't in the guy's shoes.
Exactly.
You know, it's
exactly.
I mean,
No,
now
that's
if
what
they're
I'm
like
saying.
clearly on drugs, that's like, okay, I get it. But like at the end of the day, it's like we weren't there.
Weren't there, dog.
Speaking about not being there,
Okay.
this is a good one. Florida man drives stolen truck to Space Force base to warn of battle between aliens and dragons.
Yo.
Corey Johnson was charged with Grand Theft Auto in July 2022. He stole a Ford F-150 and drove it to a Space Force base to warn the government about mythical creatures. He told the authorities the U.S. aliens were fighting with Chinese dragons.
Oh my fucking god, dude. No shot. Oh my goodness. Yes, dude, let's go.
It's just the U.S. aliens versus the Chinese dragons.
What?
So apparently we have an army of aliens, and China's got an army of dragons.
I mean, well, you know, there's like the year of the dragon for the Chinese, and like the U.S. has to have some like aliens, right?
I mean, it depends on the type of alien you're talking about. You got a lot of illegal aliens.
Hold up. You think? All right, bear with me. Do you think that like this is really stupid? This is really dumb.
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you think that the like extraterrestrial beings, right? They have like this same like laws where like they okay, so like you know how like with immigration, if you don't like get your citizenship stuff done like after 14 years you're straight. What if aliens are just too scared and they're just trying to wait out their 14 years?
You know, that's a good point, but I feel like there'd be a lot of aliens walking around. Because you
don't think, bro? Like you ever look at somebody and you go like,
well, you know
there's
what?
no way that person has like sentient thought.
You know what?
NPCs.
When you think about certain like people that like in the world, like Zuckerberg,
right? Yes.
like there is no soul behind those eyes.
no shot.
That is an extraterrestrial being.
Yeah. That guy's a fucking lizard, bro. I'm almost convinced. Like you could see, like his face is like miniature, and like he's just like. At every picture, yeah, dude. Every picture he's in, like he looks like he's
or he
doesn't
has like
know how to
no
smile.
expression, just.
It just.
You ever see that video? He doesn't even sip the water. He puts it to his lips. He like.
That's not the only thing I've seen that was like.
Because those like that video is from like all the famous clips of like him in that courtroom and stuff. But like there is a clip of him in that courtroom where he's just like. But you literally see the water. It touches his lips, and he just puts it back down. Like,
Maybe he's nervous.
Maybe he's nervous.
No, like the only thing that I like. This gets questioned every time too. It's so funny. Like, it's the video where he's like in that seminar explaining whatever the fuck, talking about like meta, you know, and he's like when I was human. Well, I am human. Like I was just referring myself to the past, and he like licks his lips. He's like. And then like someone like instantly puts a video right over it of just like a lizard like sticking its tongue out. I'm like, bro. Like he's literally a lizard being.
He has to be.
It's like I don't. I'm convinced, bro. Like, why would you be so focused on making this like completely virtual reality if you weren't a lizard, like a lizard government lizard person?
You know, that's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. You have any other ones?
Let's see. Florida man driving with a clown mannequin had a live grenade in his pickup truck. Let's see. In October 2021, a Florida man was questioned why he was driving on an expired license. The police became suspicious and searched his car only to find a live grenade.
Yo,
so if you got something to hide, don't put like a flashing sign over your head saying, "Hey, I'm dangerous," or "Hey, I've got illegal shit on me."
yeah.
Or if you're driving a car with like a weapon in it, don't put a clown mannequin in there where everyone's gonna be like, "Why has he got a clown mannequin?"
Oh my god! Wait, what the fuck?
That wasn't really funny, I guess. That was just kind of like, "Oh, you dumbass! Like, why you have a grenade in your truck?" Like, that's the bigger question.
I looked up like recent ones, and these are all like, just what? Motorcycle rider hit with a $1,100 fine for popping a wheelie in a school zone. Are you serious?
Wow,
Grow up.
that's petty.
Yeah.
Oh, like shit like that. I never understood shit like that. Like, to a degree, like with skateboarding, biking, any kind of like just like action, like I guess motocross,
Right.
sort of in that category.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like extreme sports, rather, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And there's not a lot of places to do shit like that, and like skate parks are very few and far between, especially around here. But it's like, what else? Where else are we gonna go? Like, like. And you got people being like, "Well, you're damaging property," and it's like, if you really are like damaging like private property, it's like, like, find somewhere else. Like, come on, like, it's like I get it. Oh, it's a cool spot, but like, I always thought that rules like that were kind of dumb. Just like or if you're just like going by, what the fuck? Like, just let me go by.
I hate to cut you off.
Mm.
Like when you go to Google and like you look something up and it has like those like mini like I don't know, like other phrasings of what you say.
Oh, right, yeah.
This one is, what is the story of the Florida man? Right?
Right.
And this one says, Florida man is killed in a porta potty. In real life, a 40-year-old man was using the portable toilet in a landfill construction site that he worked. His coworker was driving a bulldozer and accidentally crushed the washroom, unaware someone was inside. The tragedy was first the time the death occurred in a landfill.
Oh, well, that's a little. That's dark. And now, whenever you hear about Florida man, you can't stop and think without seeing like a dude, like with an alligator over his shoulder and like doing blow in his right hand. I don't know.
Oh, dude, doing blow. Like, that's another thing too, man, is like there's so much blow and like
down in Florida,
there's so much blow down in Florida, so it's like you have to think like on top of like the heat, like it's definitely coke and shit. I mean, most people like that are doing that kind of like outlandish shit, bro, are just like usually on drugs.
It's sad, but it's true. I mean, that's just what drugs do to people. Because like whenever Jordan tells his like Boca Raton stories, like, bro, like, fucking shoving a moth in my face and shit. Blah, blah, blah.
Yo, yeah, that shit's funny though, cause like, God, like it was Pizzo, right? Yeah, it was like his boy Pizzo was like sleeping or something. So like they like picked him up, and they, like, Florida moths are different. They're not like our moths. They're like this.
Right.
So like, you imagine waking up to just like a moth this big like in your face, and it's going like It's just like smeared all over your face, and like it's like the dust of like the feathers.
And then
the feathers.
I'm
the
sure
wings
him
puff
waking
out.
up must have like freaked it out, so it's fluttering in its face, all the dust and no gross.
It's like the butterfly episode from SpongeBob.
That made me kind of scared of butterflies, or I think that just was like that further cemented my fear of insects, because I'm just like they're so ugly. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's like some insects look really cool. Like I mean, like dragonfly is my favorite insect. They look cool. They like different colors and shit. But if you ever have a dragonfly fly past you, freakiest shit ever, because they can grow to like this big, and it's like a fucking mini helicopter coming past you. It's like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
And
It's quite
and
crazy.
in North Carolina, there's like this trail me, Matt, and Ryan walked on, and like there were just dragonflies everywhere, different shapes, sizes. There were little fat ones, really big ones, and I was just like, let's just go home. I don't want to be out here with all the dinosaurs.
I'm gonna hold on. Oh my god. It's like pissing me off. This glare. I gotta like point this the other direction. Shwink. Maybe that'll help. That's a little better. Anyways. Florida man found with drugs after being trapped at a porta potty. What the fuck is with this porta potty shit? What? Florida man found stuck inside a porta potty and was arrested for drug charges in Collier County. Deputies found him screaming for help. According to WBBH, James Gaucy, 34, was found by a deputy with his foot sticking out of the bottom of the porta potty. The station reported that the deputy opened the bathroom door and they found a powdery substance in a bag that was later tested positive for fentanyl, along with a syringe.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's see.
Oh my god.
I got something too.
Okay.
On a little bit of a lighter note, a lame dad joke gets Florida man banned from Disney World for life.
What?
In September 2015, David Swindle, displeased with the service he received from a Disney World attendant, said he could build a meth lab in his time it would take to get a I fucked all that up.
Nice.
So this man, David Swindle, he was displeased with the service he received from a Disney World attendant. Said he could build a meth lab in his time. Oh, that's just worded weird. He said could build a meth lab in the time it would take to get a service. What? Like, do you language? He was handed a lifetime ban from Disney World.
Over a meth lab
Over
joke?
a meth lab joke. I mean, Disney, they censor the shit out of people there. Like, apparently you can't like wear like tank tops and stuff. Like, they'll make women like it's crazy. And I'm like, I'm not going to Disney.
I mean, I guess Disney is for like children.
Yeah.
But
it's like, it's also like a public place where millions of people go. It's like the fact that
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
dress code. It's like, huh?
Right. Hello? Oh, never mind. Thought I was bugging. Florida man charged for throwing hot dog at a St. Pete police officer. A Newport Richey man was arrested for a felony charge after authorities said that he threw a hot dog at an officer in July. Arrested documents of Jason Stoll, 47, men being warned, violating the city ordinance of the officers by an officer. Officer said that he ignored the warnings and continued to sell hot dogs on the road after his street closure permit ended. Stoll was asked to put the hot dog down and continued his attempts to sell before becoming upset and intentionally throwing a hot dog at an officer, according to documents. He was charged with battery and the law enforcement officer resisting the officer without violence. Wow, this guy looks strong out. I think we're on the same website now. Okay, I see what you're saying. The Florida man that drives stolen truck with the Space Force base to warn battle between aliens and dragons. That guy is scary looking, bro.
Yeah.
I think he was completely sober.
Yeah, I'm finding some other ones that we
What the? Well, hold up. Florida man wearing nothing but a cowboy hat attacks women with machete.
Oh,
Florida man
okay.
was arrested in October while police said he was attacked. Well, he attacked a woman with machete wearing nothing but a cowboy hat.
You know, on the topic of clothing,
Mm-hmm.
Florida man flees cops so fast that some of his clothes come off. So police identify him with DNA from his sock.
Ridiculous what we can
Cops
do
could only
nowadays.
find a pair of jean shorts, a sandal, and a sock at a shooting scene in St. Petersburg, Florida, after the suspect dashed from the scene. However, the socks proved to be a vital piece of the evidence after DNA pulled it from matched the shooter. Damn, dude. Drop it. You can't be dropping DNA like that. Like, what the fuck?
Quite literally. I mean, like, that's another thing too, bro. Is like, oh my god. Anyways, oh, excuse me. Remember, like, we also have to like understand the fact that, like, what forensics can like do now, like, bro, they traced you over a sock.
Like, dude, you cough on a windshield, they'll swab that thing. You're fucked.
Yeah, literally. It's like ugh.
Like, it's kind of weird. I low-key have, like, a fear of touching stuff because it's like, you know, I don't ever want to be incriminated because, like, oh, well, we found your prints on this thing. I'm like, bro, I was shopping.
I was just chilling, dog. I was just chilling. Even, like, with, like, my job and stuff. Like, I get in and out of people's cars and stuff like that all the time. And, like, I don't want, like, paraphernalia on my hands and shit. Like, ugh. Remember Charles Wideneck McDowell? Remember that big black dude with, like, the super wide neck?
Oh, yeah. I think I know what you...
Yeah, you
This
know
guy.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, no, what do you do?
Okay, so a man who first went viral on social media for his wide neck, his mugshot, in his mugshot, was arrested again in November for aggravated stalking. Another from withholding support of a child or spouse, according to Escabala Country Jail website in the U.S. report. Dude, what's with this? Wait, previously he was arrested in 2018 for included fleeing and eluding police and drug charges. What's with this whole aggravated thing? Like, why can't we just do crimes calmly?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you've never heard of a calm assault. Like, hey, man, look, I'm mad at you, but, like, you know, I got somewhere to be, and, you know, I'm in a good mood today, so let's just wrap this up mad quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. But I guess, well, no, it wouldn't be premeditated. Because premeditated is like, you know you're going to do it before it happens. Yeah, you know you're going to do
it. But then again, aggravated assault implies that, like, you're only assaulting the person because you're angry. Or
so why don't you just do it when you're not angry?
But the thing is, I'm pretty sure that's, like, not at all how it works. It's like only if, like, I'm not sure how, because it's like, because the United States is fucked up where, like, you know, like, you can't defend yourself in your home unless someone's already broken in and you are cornered.
Right.
That's literally the rule. It's like, oh, you can defend yourself or even kill the intruders, but only if, like, you're in a life or death situation. It's like, well, what if we just want to prevent that altogether from happening? Well, then no, you'll get in trouble. Motherfucker, they're on my property.
Yeah,
like, you know, like, you step foot on my property, I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, that shit, it's like, well, there's no castle law. It's like, well, motherfucker, if someone's trespassing on my property, I'm going to retaliate. Like,
right.
Like, that's the natural human response to that shit. And the fact that I can go to jail because a dude can potentially break into my house with a gun, and I go to jail because I'm defending him from potentially killing somebody. Well, it's aggravated assault because I'm like,
grow up.
I'd probably sock a judge in the face and be like, how about go fuck yourself?
Now you can get me in for aggravated assault.
Now you can get me in for aggravated assault because this is bullshit.
I think, like, or like, I guess it's kind of like looser between, like, upstate and stuff like that, because, like, you can literally just, like, It don't matter where you're at, bro. You're just gonna get popped, and like, who's gonna find out? You know?
I mean, yeah, you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but like, this I don't. Okay, you tell me, right? I'm looking at this headline right now. I'm not sure if it's real. It's pretty out there. So it says Florida man arrested for crashing into a mall says he was trying to time travel.
I just passed that one. Oh my god.
A car crashed into a mall of North Davis Highway in. I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing that. Florida, when cops questioned the unidentified man driving the Dodge Challenger. I'm not surprised. He said he was trying to time travel when when it had occurred. Dude, listen. All right.
Like, motherfucker, like, I don't think flux capacitors exist yet.
Like, dude, listen. If you wanted to time travel, it would not be in a Dodge Challenger. He probably just lost control and decided, oh, I'm just going to crash into this shopping mall. But instead of owning up to the fact that I lost control of this fucking boat, I'm just going to be like, nah, I time traveled. What do you mean?
Yeah, time travel.
Police say the Florida man with no arms and no legs is armed and on the run. Florida police were looking for a person suspected of the horrible incident. Son Petzler, the suspect, in a quadrupedal amputee. That's fucked up. I should have laughed at that. Who lived with his parents. Why? Oh, who lives with his parents after separating from his wife. Why is that important? The police warned the public, saying that Sean was armed and on the run. Is that you gotta be a sick motherfucker, bro, to put that as like the first thing you say about this poor guy that's a quadriplegic,
armed and dangerous,
and on the run. How he gonna run?
Like, they knew what they were doing making this. They were just like,
definitely,
oh, like that.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Because, like, now everyone's just, no one's going to question the actual, like, crime in question. Everyone's going to be like, well, how is he armed and how is he on the run?
How is he armed and how is he on the run? Dude's got no arms or legs. God.
Let's see.
Florida man calls 911 after PlayStation stops working. An unidentified Florida man called 911 to inquire and why his PlayStation system was not working. He wanted to know if there was a network issue. Why you call the police, though? I mean, I guess question. It's an emergency.
So, officer, please, this guy just beat me 3 times in a row, and he called my mom bad words. He said he's gonna have sex with her. I'm really upset.
Please help me.
He's making fun of me again, officer.
This is a good one. This is Florida man arrested for trying to get an alligator drunk. In August 2019, 2 Florida men were arrested by the police after they were found giving beer to an alligator they captured. A video showed Timothy Kepke and Noah Osborne forcefully pouring beer into an alligator's mouth. See, here's my problem.
Well, for one, animal cruelty.
And for two, the Timothy and Noah are probably the same guys who got that sign put up. It was like, don't feed hallucinogens to the alligators.
Yeah, they probably are those guys.
They have
to be the same guys.
But they got caught with this and not the other one.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, this is interesting. Florida man tries to evade arrest by cartwheeling away from cops.
Okay, that's hilarious.
In July 2020, an unidentified person was apprehended by cops for blocking traffic after doing a flip on the road. However, he set himself free after a tired... Oh my god, fucking grammar. This is what it says. It says, he set himself free after and tired to get away fast by cartwheeling himself and was caught.
A-N.
Like, Like, I ain't the brightest guy in the world, but who the fuck let them type this?
A-N.
A-N.
Oh my god. Every time I hear about like car wheeling, it's every time you probably already know what I'm about to say. Every single time I hear about car wheeling, bro, I just think of the time that every single time Shane has been like, "Yo, you know that Coach Jules could do cartwheels uphill."
He wouldn't shut up about that, bro. And for those of you who don't know, Coach Jules, he was this rather stout man. He was maybe like 5'10",
and round.
He was round. Jules. He's probably still working there.
Jules. That guy. You know what, man? Jules.
He was a good guy.
You'll probably never see this. You a dick, bro.
He was?
Nah, he was cool, but like, he was. Maybe it was me. Maybe I'm just.
Because from what I remember, he was like young, like he was like just starting out as a teacher when we were on our way out and graduating and stuff. So he I guess he was still kind of figuring it all out and what to do and stuff.
He was like weird though, cause like I'd be like, "Yo, what up, Jules?" He'd be like, walk away. Like he would never acknowledge me. He would always get my name wrong. Always.
Stop. No. I had Coach Chopay for 3 years. I had him in 8th grade. I had him in 11th grade. And I had him in 12th grade. And I don't fucking understand why cannot pronounce my last fucking name. And now, as you know, my last name's 2 names.
Right.
It would be Brian Fagan Piscopo. And then it would be silent, and he'd be like, Piscopo? And I'm like, right here, it's Piscopo. Even though I'd correct him every time, it's Piscopo. And he would go at it.
Don't listen.
He would go out of his way to be like, Piscopo. He would like fuck it up even worse on purpose. Just like I'd show up I don't know, I'd walk in like I guess behind everyone like Piscopo, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Can you like shut the fuck up? Just call me Brian, like motherfucker. I'm the only Brian in the class. Just call me Brian. Fuck.
Yo, cause like it was like right last name Roldan. You really can't mess that up. It's 2 syllables.
Let me guess, Ronald,
Roldan, Rolding. Like, bro, everything. I'm like, bro, like at that point.
Sound it out.
Yo, I remember like everyone used to just like. It wasn't hard, and like if it was like close enough to it, it was always rolled in. I'm like, what are you dropping the A for? It's like if you know somebody named Daniel, short is gonna be Dan, right?
Yeah, you would.
Roldan, Dan. Roll Dan.
You see,
just say the
you know, I will rightfully admit, like when I first started hanging out with you, like when I didn't, I guess, like learn about your family and whatnot, all that yet, and like. I think I too was like, how do you say his last name? Is it Ronald? Because I was, you know, I'm an idiot and I just like never like bothered to like read your last name.
Right. Yeah,
until one day, I think like you just flat out corrected me like, oh, you know, it's Roldan, Raymond Roldan. Because I was like, you know, I don't think I ever asked you your last name, and I was just like, Rolled. Oh. And then like and then I think like I saw it spelt out somewhere. I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Nah, I'm just stupid. You're not as dumb as that one time Kyle wrote your name as Brian and not Brian.
I gave him one simple job, you know. I was like, here, put my phone up on the board, write my name. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, did I spell it right? And I look over, I'm like, it's fucking Brian, you idiot. He's like, what? I'm like, Brian, dude. He's like, oh, my bad. God, I love Kyle.
What a guy.
Florida man accused of jumping naked on neighbor's trampoline before breaking into a home.
I just read that one along with you. That's so funny.
Adrian Lee Gonzalez Bradway, all right, a Lehigh Acres, Florida resident, was arrested for Arrested after he bounced naked on his neighbor's trampoline and attempted to break into her house. He was also reportedly seen eating grass during the arrest.
What?
All right.
Meth, dog.
Meth or bath salts, one of the two.
Dude, friggin' bath salts.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably eating the grass because it's like talking to him, like, eat me, eat me.
Because it's
Help
talking.
me, stop stepping on me.
Oh.
Florida man jumps into Bass Pro Shop fish tank in South Florida.
Ah, dude, every time.
A person in South Florida jumped into Bass Pro Shop's fish tank. He later jumped and ran away from the store. He later turned himself in and said it was a spur of the moment and never intended to do it. He just fucking felt like it. He just woke up and said, I'm going to go to fucking, Bass Pro Shop, and I'm going to jump in the fish tank. And then he probably got up, got dressed, brushed his teeth, took a shower, walked past his wife and kids, gave her a kiss. Oh, where are you going today, honey? I'm going to Bass Pro Shop. I'll be right back. Comes back. Why you all wet, honey? Let it rain? Nah, I just dove in with the fish. You what?
You what? There's no fish in Bass Pro Fish.
Oh, of course there are. You know the little pond in the middle? Well, yeah, I went for a swim.
I'm gonna do like one more. Let's try. Florida man trapped in an unlocked closet for 2 days. A Florida man and woman spent 2 days in a closet thinking they were locked up. The couple called 911 and the police arrived. They realized the closet was unlocked and the two could have just come out whenever they wanted.
I feel like we read that one in one of the previous episodes, but...
You think so?
Yeah, I think it sounds familiar. But still, that's like... So fucking, like...
So stupid.
It's like... When you're trapped in like any kind of like room or something, what would be the first instinctual thing to do? Check the doorknob,
Yeah.
like will the door open? Like you didn't think, oh well, let's check the knob or like. I mean, shit. At some point, I would have been like, "Fuck this! I'm breaking the door down." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
2 days is a long time.
Because like if I'm trapped anywhere for even just like a few hours and I feel it and I know I can't get out, I'm like, nah, fuck this. I don't care. I'll pay for the damage later. I'm kicking my way out this bitch.
Ridiculous. But instead of being trapped in closets, what you can do is go over to my Instagram page, WussHaddnin, WUSS. I believe it's .HADDNIN.
I think.
And follow me there if you want any updates or funny videos or other forms of content. And if you want to follow the podcast, you can go to Podbean, Spotify, or Google Podcasts. That's WussHaddnin.
That's
No
right.
dot. Or YouTube.
Or
like,
YouTube.
comment, subscribe.
Yes.
All that stuff. And if
Get our crazy antics both in video and
audio.
not audio form. Yeah.
Remember, half a video is audio.
That's right.
But if you guys want to watch really anything, I do kind of just about everything.
I mean, it's just whatever we come up with, and we just are like, hey, this would either be funny or interesting.
If you guys, if any of you cool people who watch this,
Yeah, you people.
want to give me a shout out, a little birthday shout out, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, bro.
And is there anything you want to say before we end this?
I mean, Florida's a weird fucking place, based on what we've just read, and yeah, the world's a weird place in general.
Unfortunate.
But I guess stay classy, San Diego.
Stay classy, San Diego. And buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt.
Flexliving.net.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget it.
Mm-mm.
Use my coupon code.
Coupon code.
I
Don't forget
am
it.
tired and lazy.
Mm.
Next time you see me, I'll probably have more energy.
Yeah, I mean, it is 1:20 in the morning, so.
Oh.
Huh?
All right. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Deuces.
Deuces.